Hi, I'm Alex, a PGA Golf professional, and welcome down to the channel. Whew, right, I don't want you to be in this 2%, but I reckon 2% of golfers only get this right with their scoring irons. So this video came from a playing lesson. I think they're really vital, these, by the way, and make a massive improvement to your game with John. John's an 18 handicap, but this will help you no matter your age or ability. With your scoring irons, you have to use this process. So I've come down to a crucial part of the golf course, an approach shot into the 17th hole. Heavily guarded with bunkers, heavily guarded with slopes and rough. So hitting the correct club couldn't be more important. Okay, follow these simple steps. It's short, it's quick, this one. It's gonna make a real improvement to your game. Now, I wanna stress, this is something that I did and I learned from caddying on the European Tour. And it allows me right now and everybody that comes for a lesson, and now you, to hit far more greens. So, firstly though, does this look like you? You get your yardage, whether you're laser, you use your watch, or use an app. Actually, is there any apps out there that you'd recommend? I don't know, I'm interested to see how they work. Okay, you got your yardage, you pull your club, you hit it, you flush it straight down the banner, thinking that's good all day long, and it's 15 yards short. You're a club out. Now for me, there's nothing more frustrating. Now in this instance, because on the 17th there's not much trouble short, but imagine there was water there. It's severely costing you. Let's rewind, follow these simple steps, and you're gonna hit, I reckon, 75% more greens. It's a bold statement, but I think it's true. This is something I would 100% bring into your game from that 150 yard mark and in, that real scoring zone. First things first, don't walk up to that ball and premeditate the club. And what I mean by that is you might have a hole or a place on the golf course where you could go, oh, every time it's that club from there. It might sound like you. I want you to go into this now. So first things first, have a look at the lie. Now, we're fortunate enough to find the fairway here, so the lie is good. But if you're in the rough or in the severely thick rough, that could change your game plan. It may require you to lay up, or if the ball's sat down, it may require you to use a more lofted club. So first things first, what's the lie like? Okay, lie's good, tick. Next up, what's the wind doing? And all I want you to think about, is it hurting or is it helping? Nothing too complicated. All I do for this is sort of hold my right hand up and throw the grass. And you sort of got a marker to where we're going. The right arm being sort of where we're pointing. So I could see there it was definitely hurting me, definitely into the wind. Well, that's gonna make the shot play a little bit longer. So we've got lie, we've got wind. Now we can get our yardage. Now, whether you use, like I said before, an app, a laser, or a watch, get that either to the middle, the flag, or wherever you feel comfortable. I think 9 times out of 10, if we erred on the side of caution and just went for the middle of the green every single time. So this is 150 yards on the nose to the middle of the green, where the flag is. I know now, I've got a good lie, and it's into the wind. Let's add 10 yards. It feels like it's quite brisk there. The final thing to think about here is, I've added 10 yards and my 150 is now 160. The final thing to think about is the slope. Am I level to the green or am I above or below it? Nice simple rule of thumb, don't get too overcomplicated with this. If the green's above you, okay, we're gonna wanna add a little bit more on, let's say 5 yards. If the green's below you, we're gonna want to take a few yards off. Again, plus or minus 5 yards. So nice and simple. You look at the lie, you get the wind, you get your yardage, adjust accordingly with the wind, and adjust accordingly with the slope. So 150 for me is probably bang on, usually an 8 iron, but this is playing about 160. Let's go one more with 7. Can you really start to see the importance of pulling the right club? It takes the stress off the rest of your game and doesn't, oh, right in the jaws, doesn't really require too much. Follow those simple steps and I can assure you, your scores will come tumbling. Thanks so much for watching.